Right. NTSB investigators are looking for what caused a deadly helicopter crash in New York City. A Dallas firefighter and a local journalist were among the 5 victims. New for you here at 10 o'clock, our Andrea Lucia live in Dallas at Bishop Lynch High School, where both men were once classmates.
Now, these are 2 young men who are just getting started on their career paths. And this is where they first grew to be friends. Almost 8 years after graduating from the Catholic high school, they are still well remembered. Salute. Carrying the flag-draped body of Brian McDaniel, New York City firefighters paid their respects to the fellow Dallas firefighter as emotional family members watched on. Instagram video taken less than 24 hours earlier shows McDaniel giving a thumbs up behind Trevor Cadigan as the 2 friends took off on a sightseeing flight over New York City. A witness's cell phone captured their helicopter crashing into the East River minutes later.
They were really close.
Megan Polikoff attended Bishop Lynch High School with both victims.
They were just funny. I mean, it was like they would just feed off each other's humor.
She kept in touch with McDaniel as he graduated from the Dallas Fire Academy and last saw him just a few weeks ago.
And I just said, be careful. And I just always remember him with a smile and his bear hugs. He would just give the biggest hugs.
McDaniel was visiting Cadigan, who'd recently moved to New York after landing a job at Business Insider.
For SMU TV, I'm Trevor Cadigan.
Cadigan had graduated from SMU with a degree in journalism and interned at WFAA, where his father is a longtime production manager.
Trevor was one of those students that gave us a great deal of optimism about journalism and about the future of news media. He was very meticulous, very detailed. All of us are just heartbroken.
NTSB investigators are now looking into, among other things, whether the victims should have been able to survive this crash. They're looking at the harnesses the victims were wearing and whether they should have been able to get out of them. And they're also looking at the flotation devices at the bottom of the helicopter intended to keep it afloat. They did inflate, but it appears not until that helicopter was already upside down in the water. Reporting live in Dallas, Andrea Lucia, CBS 11 News.
All right, Andrea, thank you for that. Pilot Richard Vance was a sole survivor. He told investigators that a harness worn by one of the 5 passengers wrapped around the helicopter's fuel shutoff lever, and he says that accidentally cut the fuel supply, causing the chopper's engine to fail. He told investigators the helicopter's engine would not restart once it shut off.
New York Senator Chuck Schumer wants federal authorities to ground all Liberty helicopters.
Today, I am calling on the FAA to issue an emergency order and suspend Liberty Helicopter's 135 operating certificate until their safety record and the circumstances of this crash are fully assessed.
Liberty Helicopters in New York has been involved in 3 crashes over the past 11 years. In 2009, a helicopter and a small plane collided, killing 9 people. In 2007, another helicopter crashed into the Hudson River, but everyone there survived.